Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. 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 Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Do. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Rhypi here. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well as we're chilling out, hanging out. And right now we're just getting out of my work today. Right now was one of our first testing days for the summer school session, so one less thing day, and the good news is a decent amount of them passed, so good news to say the least. Hope all is well with everyone as we're chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Tabasco. How are you doing today? Welcome in. How's things been treating you? Oh, thank you for the 5 memberships, Tabasco. Alrighty, we have Do Teach get a membership. We have B Beck got a membership. Cameron Scale got a membership. Jimmy Jack got a membership, and Hillary got a membership. Indeed, Tabasco. Indeed, it's been a little bit. How's things been going for you? But yeah, I always am surprised when you guys do the memberships and stuff, because for me, I just do it where you get, for those of you that want to show support, because I know that some of you guys are available to stop by my stream on a regular basis, and then some of you guys are busy, so I just appreciate y'all coming by when you're able to. Nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. No worries at all. I'm doing well. Just got done with my one of my days of being a summer school teacher, because I decided to help out in the summer, so try to help more students out, not just the ones from my campus. So, how's things been going for you? But yeah, I know some of you guys, y'all might watch the other stuff, but that's why I wanted to eventually bring back my recording session, so it doesn't feel like y'all have to watch everything from the streams if you don't have 5 hours or 4 hours to watch. But I know some of you guys, y'all do have that time. It just depends on what you want to watch, of course. Yeah, in the US, they have summer school when they don't pass during the school year, that they have a month or 3 weeks, depending on the school district, to make up the credit. Otherwise, they have to make it up during next school year, whether by retaking the class or other ways of making up the credit. But yeah, if you're someone that never fails a class, you don't have to worry about that. It's mainly for students that either are failing the class or they miss too many days of school, so they're told they have to go to summer school to make up hours. But for me, it's like I don't mind helping any of the students because sometimes just helps hearing someone be encouraging. And that's one of the things that people enjoy about me is that I try to encourage any kind of student I have, whether I have them in my class or I just see them in a hallway. I try to find some way to encourage them to go back to class or encourage them to get their stuff done and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can do as a teacher is keep motivating students. Besides, especially if I don't teach them yet, that's what I can do to help the current teachers. Because since right now, like this year, I teach mainly seniors, so most of the time in the hallways, if I see a non-senior that I see roaming around, I'm like, I know they don't have me as why are you out here? And stuff like that. And get them to get back to class within 5 to 10 minutes usually. It just depends on who you talk to. For me, it's never really about the money for me, because I just want it to be where I can help people. That I know if I was really worried about money, I would only work at school districts that pay the most. But if you just do that, then you don't have to worry about as much of redirection, and it may feel like the class may be slow paced or too fast paced depending on the school you're at, or some places where it feels like you don't need to be there so for them to learn. So it's that one of those like weird things, to say at least, that can happen at times. Because for me, it's why I enjoy helping out in math. I also do my YouTube stuff for you guys because I enjoy gaming and doing my music compositions and stuff like that. Indeed. But I know not everyone is able to have that kind of job where they enjoy it, where it doesn't matter how much they get paid, they'll still do it. But I know because of various reasons that people will be wanting to make the most that they can and stuff like that because of either family or sometimes it's just because they want to make sure they value at their school. And for me, I just enjoy being able to get the haha moments or get them to turn around and do what they need to do and stuff like that. But if they're considered a trouble kid at first before I even met them. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can do as a teacher and help them in that way. But for you guys, when I'm doing my gaming or music or other things, just to show you guys different things that I can do. And yes, I know that I made a math channel, even though I haven't posted anything on there, but it's mainly there so I don't have to worry about someone taking the name. I can understand that because of all the things that they want you to make sure you can do correctly before they let you drive for the first time, because they want you to make sure that you follow everything to the T, because they don't want to just have anyone drive the trains. Whoa! Again! I understand that you love trains. Alrighty, we have another 5 from Tabasco. We have Ray got a membership. We have Sleepy AJ got a membership. T-Man got a membership. The Rail Undress got a membership. And Lurid got a membership. Hopefully you guys enjoy your memberships. Did not expect another 5 from you in Tabasco. Thank you for another 5. But yeah, at the end of the day, I would just make sure that you continue on that path and just make sure if there's a way for you to become an intern, talk to them about being an intern at first. Because yes, you may not get paid, but at least they can see how you enjoy trains and how you want it to be a dream job, and that. I understand that. And unfortunately, a lot of us have that struggle in any subject that sometimes it can be that one bad teacher that ruins it for you. Sometimes it can be other reasons too. The real just sent me a mystery gift. Ba-ba-ba-bam! Thank you, Andres. How are you doing today? Welcome in. There it is. There's the mystery gift. Alrighty. Happy Friday, Danielberry. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you never know. Or all of a sudden they pop in that third question, the third one, and you're just like, wait, I thought there was only two. What? What's this about? Why is this here? That's what I enjoy doing, is just figuring out how I can help in any situation. Because I know for me, that's why I enjoy showing what I can do. I know some people like me because of me being calm, some because of patience, some because of me being positive, and many other reasons. For me, I just want to be able to help out where I can. Not all the time, but I can see why you say that, depending on how you're feeling when you're walking around. That sometimes when you're in a grocery store or shopping, you can sometimes feel that way, because it feels like, especially if you're going somewhere, it feels like you ran into the same people and you're like, wait, what? Especially if you're recognizing people. But other times it's not the same people, so it doesn't make you feel like that you're the only real person. But I understand sometimes, especially if people are doing the same routine over and over again, sometimes it feels repetitious. No worries at all, Tabasco. No worries at all. I don't mind answering. I'm just letting you know what pops in my head when I hear someone asking me that question. Because I know a lot of people that they really do feel like that. And some people, it's the opposite, that they feel like they're an NPC and everyone else does the fun stuff. And I've heard that sometimes. That is just one of those interesting things, to say the least. I can't tell you for sure why it's the case, but I know that if we're talking to someone that's in psychology, they might have a better answer, but who knows for sure. But it is, sometimes it's fun to think about what if situations, or how does this work situation. Why does this work? Because if we don't ask those questions, how does that prove what we want to learn? I can understand that. Yeah, but for me, I just enjoy answering those questions. I don't need that to think about these questions because that's just me. But I know everyone's different when it comes to that too. And why some people are shocked that I say I'm a math major and not a philosophy or psychology major. Sometimes that I think about deep topics or I think about multiverse and stuff like that at times. And why I thought about making videos on that on Rhypi Talks, but then again, I know I'm not the expert when it comes to that topic, so I don't know if people want to listen to someone that's not an expert at the field to listen to those kind of things. Yeah. And some friends, that's what they prefer doing. That's up to them. But I know some people that they have a love-hate situation with any kind of those products. So it just depends on who you talk to. Like I know for me, I don't do any kind of drugs, alcohol, or energy drinks. That I'm one of those rare ones. I don't even drink coffee just because my dad was allergic to it when he was still with us. So it's one of those funny things, to say the least. And it always shocks people when I say I don't drink all four of those things. I don't do any alcohol, don't do any drugs, or I don't do any energy drinks, coffee, and possibly other things. I just can't think of it right now. I understand that, Tabasco, and it's no problem doing that. And there's a reason why they say once you do it, you understand why you may not want to do it again, or why you want to do it again, depending on what it is. I understand that, but yeah, I just don't drink energy drinks. One main reason is I remember that I had one of my friends that to even be functional in that day, because he doesn't always go to sleep, that he would drink 5 Monsters a day. And I'm like, where to the point that he can go to the bookstore at the time and everyone in that bookstore knew him by name because of how much he brought from them. I'm just like, wowza. And that's what I was like, I'm not gonna touch any energy drinks, even if they're supposed to be the healthy alternative and stuff like that. And part of the reason why I don't try to sponsor, when I on occasion have some of the companies try to ask me if I want to be sponsored by them, I'm like, not sure if I would drink it, so I don't want to ask to be a sponsor of something that I don't drink. Yeah. Indeed, Tabasco. Yeah. It would be kind of an interesting coincidence, but at the same time, for me, it's just one of those cases that if I see it, I have to first talk to the student, being like, why are you doing it? Because of what I have to do as a teacher, me. And then if it becomes a problem in the class, make sure I tell the right people. But I know some people, they only do it when they're not in school. But I know some people, unfortunately, try to do it during school, and that's the part that doesn't really help you function. Yes, sometimes it does, but not for a long period of time. So it's just one of those weird things, to say the least. And for me, it's just one of those cases when I do these streams, I'm not gonna ask directly more about it, just because I know that we're purposely getting names or purposely just saying that you know a friend or something just because, or trying to make sure if someone happens to realize that you're you on the YouTube, then that if you guys are someone that you know in real life each other, doesn't make you guys feel any weirdness between everyone. Hey Moon, how you doing? Welcome in. No worries at all, Tabasco. Have a good night. See you next time I see you, whenever that is. And feel free to check out the other videos if you haven't already, if you want to. Or streams and whatnot, depending on what you're interested in watching. I just can't tell you for sure what you'd be interested in until I start seeing some of your comments on some videos, and then I might have an idea what you might be interested in. But welcome in, Moon. How are you doing today? Yeah, you at work. Hopefully it's going good. Bum 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 bum. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in, I'm Rhypi, where we do a variety of different games or these driving streams from time to time, especially in the summer-wise. During the school year, usually before and after work, but not all the time. Just depends on what's going on. Hope all is well with everyone as we're relaxing, chillaxing on this day, on June 12th, the day after my mom's birthday. And we do more of the celebration tomorrow over the weekend wise. So hope things are going well with everyone as we're relaxing and chillaxing. For you, some of you guys that don't know, and you just got in here, I'm a high school math teacher / math coach and a college instructor, so that's why sometimes I talk about teaching / education / mathematics and what someone wants to talk about. But sometimes we talk about other things as well. Just depends on what's going on. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. As we're just chilling out in here, feel free to tell me how you're doing. Feel free to tell me what your plans are for the weekend. For those of you that are out of work, if you're just got into work, hopefully it goes well for you guys today. Just depends on what's going on. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. As I'm just see you guys as I see you guys. The ones in my room, I had about 60 to 80% of them that passed one of the sections today. The other section, not so much for some of them. So, and I had a decent amount that didn't pass. So hopefully during the next school year that they do well during their senior year, so they can pass it as well. Don't know how things are gonna work in some sense, but because it is testing next week, I know my day is just gonna feel slightly slow at some points, just because of me trying to make sure that students stay off of what they're not supposed to be on and stuff like that. Because some of them will try every tool in the toolbox to try to press your buttons in a sense, and some won't be an issue at all. Bum, bum, bum. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Welcome in, everybody. Hope all is well as we're chilling on here. Talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Welcome in. I know. Just relaxing, chillaxing on my way home from work. Yeah. Hope things are going well. It looks like I might have to wait till I'm on the other side of this traffic. Like, I might be losing connection. So, if I am, I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this stream. But I'll see you guys next time in a little bit when we do part 2. See you guys in a bit.